you're doing a strongman competition, if you're wondering about athlete order, the answer is usually that it's going to go in reverse order of entries received. What does that mean? Basically, the first person to get their entry in is going to go last. The last person to get their entry in is going to go first, and everything in between. So why is that important? Because if you are the person who gets to go last in your weight class, you get to see what everybody else in your weight class did first. So you know if you're doing a max distance carry, how far you need to go to win. If you're doing fastest time stone load, you know how fast you need to go. So it can be a huge advantage if you get in early. Most of the time, event promoters will leave everybody in the same order for all of the events. Every now and then, you may get reordered based on how you did on the event. You know, like if you're watching Worlds, the person who did the best, then they go last on the next event. Sometimes promoters will do that. You are normally going to be in the same order. So if you're wanting to know when you're going to go, you can usually judge that. If you go on Iron Podium and look on the scoreboard, it will have it in the order that people signed up. Usually your promoter will start with Novice, and then they'll either go to Masters and then Open, or do the Masters at the end. Usually we go Novice, Masters, Open, lighter weights all the way up through the heavyweights. Hopefully Coach Tube here is not too loud. Sometimes it's not noted on your entry that that's the order that they're going to go in, but I would say 95 times out of 100, that's the order that they're going to go in.
It used to be old school where they would adjust the order of the athletes, but it would take forever because everything was done on paper.
You can do it quicker now, but I think most of the time they still don't. Another tip, if you are at a large comp and you're trying to keep track of who you're going after, what order they're going in, take a screenshot of the scoreboard on Iron Podium first, because as the scores get entered, Iron Podium will automatically re-rank everybody based on how they're doing. So it'll mess up the original order that you were in. So if you're trying to follow along, that's just a quick tip to follow along. Yes, very helpful.